like a marionette doll being pulled by the strings. Look what we have accomplished. Our power will be won with blood in the ring.
It's time to serve the collective. This is the age of Alpha.
There is no one to truly challenge our world champion. No one stands in our way.
I simply do not believe it. Kenny Omega is back. And look who he's coming out with. Hangman Page, who was the man who put Omega out of commission with a vicious attack. Hangman Page turned his back on everyone and joined Alpha and put his friend Kenny Omega out of commission. For so long, for months now, Omega has not made an appearance. And now, Kenny Omega is back. I actually cannot believe what I'm seeing. I mean, this would be like if an alien landed in front of you and you know what you're seeing, you can put it together in your mind, but you just can't believe that that's what you're seeing. Folks, that's what we're seeing. Kenny Omega is back. Suddenly, this match just got a lot more winnable for the good guys. Pac, I know he's coming out with Hunter and Hornet, two incredibly dangerous men, Hunter in particular. We've seen what they've done, and we've seen what they've done to legends. Like I mentioned last episode, they put Kazuchika Okada out of commission with a suplex onto a chair that fractured one of his vertebrae. That Alpha's influence put Kenny Omega himself out of commission after Alpha coerced Hangman Page into joining. But somehow, some way, Hangman Page has mustered up the strength to turn on Alpha and bring back his friend Kenny Omega, a man who deserves a shot at Alpha after what he's been put through. A man who is a 3-time GAW World Champion, the only holder of the golden ring in GAW in its history. And Pac now is looking at a very, very tall task here as World Champion, going up against Omega when originally it was going to be his teammate, his fellow associate, Hangman Adam Page. And it's a good thing that everyone here is wearing a mask so that we can't see the fear in the faces of Alpha after what we have seen now that Kenny Omega is back. Folks, the main event of GAW Tidal Wave is right now Kenny Omega has shocked the world and returned to fight for his 4th GAW World Championship. Omega starting out hot with a big lariat. Omega has more cause than most to hate Alpha and everything they've done. Omega targeting the shin of the bastard. When you look at the men and Pac rakes the eyes of Omega, when you look at the men that Alpha has taken out, you look at the injuries they've caused, the careers they've shortened, from Omega to Okada to Samoa Joe to Keith Lee. I mean, just all of these men. Omega with a nice standing moonsault. It really, it's disgusting what Alpha has done, really. It really is, and I'm so thankful that Omega is here to try to right the wrongs. Omega with a gut-wrench power bomb. And there is Hunter getting himself involved for what I assume is going to be the first of many times in this match. I said it against Aleister Black, but Omega saw it happening, is able to Irish whip Pac into the corner. Pac gets the elbow, Irish whip reversed, Pac over the top rope, and Omega now could have Pac in trouble. Omega lifts Pac up, and Omega with a backdrop onto the apron. Chair slid into the ring, as you could see by Hunter. I don't envy the referee. So many things he has to keep an eye on with Alpha running around. 2 members of Alpha in a huge match for them, because now it's real. Now you're talking about, well, you know, if we lose the tag team championships, at least we still have the world championship. If we lose the GAW Classic, at least we still have the world champion. Snapdragon suplex from Kenny Omega. And Hunter and Hornet distracting the referee. Omega pulls Pac into the center of the ring. Referee is there to make the count, albeit late, and Pac does kick out. Hornet again getting in the face of Kenny Omega. Pac has made it up to his feet, and Pac now into the fireman's carry position. Pac with a face breaker. Dangerously close to that chair as well. That chair is still there. And Omega with a V-trigger. Levels the world champion, and Omega now might have an opportunity. Pac, 2 lariats to answer back. Ducks underneath, and a big thrust kick. Pac whips him in. Into the corner, Omega could be in trouble. Pac trying to put him up on the top rope, and a V-trigger out of the corner to answer. Those V-trigger knees, they are devastating. No question. Pac comes back with a lariat, but now it's Hangman Page's turn to try to even the odds for Kenny Omega. For his friend, Omega from behind, pump handle, backbreaker. I don't mind Hangman Page evening the odds, given what we've seen Alpha's capable of. It's a DDT from Pac. We know what Alpha can do, and this match has certainly been very, very hot because Omega knows, again, better than most, what Alpha is capable of. When your friend puts you in the hospital, that says a lot about what the group will, the lows that they will sink to. And there's no doubt that there are some lows here. Pac up against the ropes. Omega caught him sleeping. Guillotines him on the top. V-trigger caught by Pac. Referee thankfully has thrown that chair out of the ring. Pac now into a single leg Boston Crab. Omega trying to make his way to the ropes. He rolls it over. And now Hunter is up. Hunter distracting the challenger as Pac behind him makes his way to his feet. But Pac, is he going to be able to take advantage? He does. Pac, Tiger suplex. Made famous by the great Tiger Mask. And now Hangman Page distracting Pac. Omega from behind. Omega with a big time backdrop. Omega, gut wrench, power bomb, sits out, monkey grip around the legs, and there is Hornet, or Hunter, I should say, to stop the count from happening. Omega off the ropes with a giant knee to the side of the head. Maybe that mask helped Pac to avoid the worst of that knee from Omega, trying to drag Omega back into friendly territory. This isn't a tag match, but you certainly feel Pac is more comfortable being around his teammates, being around fellow Alpha associates than not. And right now he is. Perched against the top rope is Omega, and Pac over the top. Pac lines him up. Pac, look at this, Pac tope con hilo over the top. The fans are loving it, even though certainly they have a vested rooting interest in Kenny Omega. Omega's made it to his feet. Pac gets onto the middle rope. I don't know who he's trying to taunt right now, but Omega pulls him down into the top. Omega answers. That was a rare miscalculation from Kenny Omega. Into the corner now goes the challenger, Pac. Big open hand palm strike to the chin, and Pac now takes his position from up top. Omega could be in trouble as Pac with a superplex. Oh, that's ugly. I hate watching that every time. Hangman is there, but he can't do much for fear of disqualifying his friend. And certainly that would be the worst way to re-endear yourself to a friend after you viciously attack them and put him out of competition for months. Pac with a forearm, and now Pac back into the ring, sends Omega into the corner. Pac again, I think, trying to get him up onto the top rope. Maybe he figures if he hits enough superplexes, it'll put away the challenger. Pac with a DDT snaps him down. Pac admiring his handiwork as he has really taken advantage here of Alpha and their interference in this match. Pac hoists Omega onto the top rope again. Omega in the seated position from the top. Pac now, look at this, Hurricane Rana pulls Omega down, and Hangman Page has decided that he is going to try to even the odds. Certainly after everything Alpha has done to stop Kenny Omega, that's going to be the right decision. Omega with a half and half suplex. Omega has the ace in the hole, of course. The one-winged angel, the move that no one has ever kicked out of. Pac now from the corner. Pac with a sunset flip, and Hangman Page has pulled the referee out of the ring. Hangman pulls the referee out. And again, I can't. Pac with a black arrow, and Pac, look at this, deep cover with the leg hooked. Omega has kicked out. Page nearly hurt his friend, and you know, it's hard for me to condemn Page's actions given everything that Alpha's done. V-trigger from Omega. Omega going up top, but Pac has rolled out. Omega sees him. He's staying up top. Omega with the cross body. Oh my goodness. Omega flying through the air with the cross body. And now takes Pac back into the ring. Omega was in trouble off the sunset flip, but he did kick out of the black arrow. So Pac now has to be thinking brutalizer. That's what you got to believe at this point. Pac again hoists Omega up to the top, and Pac now could have Omega in trouble. Omega's in a bad way. Pac from the top. Pac with a superplex. That's the second one. At least this one was into the ring. And Pac now going up top. I think he's thinking for a second. Black arrow, and the knees were up from Omega. Black arrow didn't connect. V-trigger, nobody home. V-trigger again from Omega, and Pac isn't there. Pac able to regain the momentum. Boot to the gut from the champ. Pac sends Omega into the corner. Omega fights out of it. Now he's got Pac in the corner. Chop countered by Pac. Elbow from Omega. Pac, boot to the gut. Still a little bit of chain wrestling here. Pac with a crossbody springboard, but it looks like Pac came down hard on his head. So you wonder, Pac goes for the cover now. Pac for the win, and Omega kicks out. You wonder if that's going to play a factor. It certainly seemed like Pac had a bad landing there off the springboard crossbody. Pac now into the suplex position, and a brain buster from Pac. Over the last 5 minutes, you definitely have to be happy with the way this match is going if you are Alpha. Omega tries to hit him with a knee from behind. Pac into the Hurricane Rana. Ever since Alpha got themselves involved, Omega has been at a disadvantage, and it nearly cost him the match. He kicked out of a Black Arrow, but you have to wonder if he's going to be able to do that again. I have my doubts personally, but never bet against Kenny Omega, and Omega going to show you why. Omega now has him up. Tiger Driver. Tiger Driver 98 from Kenny Omega. Omega may have just gotten the momentum back in this match. V-trigger caught by Pac. Pac catches the V-trigger and now into a single leg Boston Crab. Omega trying desperately to crawl to the ropes or try to power out of this submission. Pac eventually just gives up the hold. We know that Pac is an accomplished submission wrestler. Of course, he uses the brutalizer to great effect. He's beaten so many with it. Omega now goes for the pump handle. Pac turns it around. Northern Light suplex from Pac and the bridge, and Omega powers out of it. Omega rolls into the center of the ring as Pac goes up top. Black Arrow from the champ. Omega's already kicked out of one. Can he kick out of a second? Pac leg hook. Yes, he does. Omega kicks out of the Black Arrow. Pac going up top. I wonder if he's going to keep going with this or if he's going to just straight up go for the brutalizer. Pac with a inverted 450 splash. Pac is so comfortable there on the top rope with those flying maneuvers into the corner. Omega with a Uranagi. Omega, could he turn things around right now? No, Pac. Lariat puts Omega back down. Omega just trying to find his opening, and it's so hard when Alpha gets involved the way that they do. Omega, could this be it? Omega looking again for the Tiger Driver 98. That's the second one he's hit of the match. And you think that he's just hoping that he can find his opening. Thought that maybe that was it. Pac able to turn things around. Now into the corner go both men. Pac trying to get him up top again. Omega, that's not happening. Northern Light suplex countered by Pac. Judo throw from Omega. And Omega now has his eyes set on the corner. Omega just trying to get the momentum here by driving Pac's skull into the top turnbuckle. Omega, a vicious last strike from Omega, and it's busted Pac open. You can see it right above his mask. Omega counters the strike. Boot to the gut from Kenny, and now Omega. Look at this. Omega. Styles Clash from Omega. A shout out to one of the great GAW champions, and Pac kicks out. AJ Styles and Kenny Omega are great friends. They've spent so many years together, competing in so many countries. And now here in GAW, Pac in trouble. Kotaro Crusher from Omega, and now both Hunter and Hornet are up on the apron at the same time to try to distract the challenger. Pac, teardrop suplex. That's a high angle move. Drops him right on the back of his neck. Jawbreaker from Kenny, and now Omega. Omega looking for the kill shot. It could be it. Omega, please. One-winged angel. Yes. No. Hunter just stopped the one-winged angel from ending the match. Omega goes to the outside. The referee kept eyes on him, so there was nothing that Hunter and Hornet could do. The one-winged angel, V-trigger from Omega. The one-winged angel certainly should have ended the match. You can see Pac is bleeding profusely. Omega with the knee strike. And he didn't get all of it, so Pac is able to get to his feet, send him back in. You can see Pac is bleeding profusely. It's made its way down to his chest, which means it's all over his face underneath that mask. Hangman Page has made the distraction, and Omega with a half and half suplex. The one-winged angel should have ended this match. Omega up, lariat, sidestepped by Pac. Omega shoves him away, and a lariat over the top. This is what you'd expect from a veteran like Kenny Omega. He's been in the business for so many years, and he knows the match should be over after the one-winged angel. But he's not going to let it get to him. He couldn't let the knees to the concrete floor on the outside get to him. Reverse DDT on Pac, and Omega now back into the ring, calling for Pac to get back in. I don't think Omega wants anything to do with Hunter and Hornet on the outside. Omega will break the count, make his way back out as Pac is slow to get to his feet. Omega did a little bit more damage with the reverse DDT than I think he thought he did. And Omega driving Pac's head into the apron, and Omega with a big knee with Pac's head over the apron. Omega looked like he was maybe going to try to put Hornet away or Hunter away. Thought better of it, back into the ring. Pac goes for the boot, caught by Omega and a knee. Pac, lariat. Pac is lucky to still be in this match. Now has Omega perched against the top rope, and he slingshots him off. Pac, Irish whip into the corner. Omega could be in trouble here. Omega gets the knee in. Pac once again taking advantage. I think we've got ourselves a dead heat right now. The next big move could be the winner for either man. Knee into the corner, Pac out of the way, and a basement dropkick really targeting that leg of Kenny Omega would stop him from being able to perform the V-trigger. Hangman Page got up on the apron, and now Kenny Omega into the powerbomb position. Omega, look at this! Omega spikes Pac with a big-time powerbomb. Hangman Page has not gone to the lengths that Alpha has gone to, but has at the very least evened the score somewhat for Kenny Omega to have a chance here. Omega drops Pac head first onto his knee, and now Omega with a Kotaro Crusher. The Kotaro Crusher leaves Pac dead to rights in the middle of the ring. And Kenny now. Kenny with the waist lock, maybe looking for one-winged angel, but Omega. Pac gets the elbows in. Into the corner now. A lot of Pac's offense has been centered around Omega in the corners. Omega, nice Hurricane Rana to try to get back on top here. Omega trying to pull the fans back in it. Look at this, Omega about to showcase his strength. Omega with a deadlift, German suplex, and a bridge, and there is Hornet. The match could have been over again, but Hornet decided to distract the referee. Of course he did. You knew what to expect. And we knew what this was coming into this. We knew that Alpha was going to do everything they can to try to stop Kenny Omega from putting away their champion. And it would mean for the first time since Cyclone Denver that Alpha has not been world champion. Pac now from the top. Both competitors in real trouble here. This is dangerous territory. Pac with a superplex. It's his third of the match. Second into the ring. That'll drive all the air out of the challenger. Omega jawbreaker and a V-trigger. Has Omega finally done it? V-trigger, leg hooked. Omega to win the world championship. Omega is world champion. Kenny Omega hits the V-trigger after everything that had happened, and it's a deserving win, no question. It is a deserving win because the one-winged angel should have ended it. And this time the referee was not going to be influenced by Hunter or Hornet. And Kenny Omega hits the V trigger. And Kenny Omega, for the 4th time, is GAW World Champion. You talk about the fans going home happy. I am the happiest of the bunch. Kenny Omega has put Alpha away, and Kenny Omega is World Champion. Folks, thank you so much for being with us here at GAW Tidal Wave. We'll take a week off. Of course, GAW Storm Chaser is still going on, so make sure you subscribe so you can see every episode. And folks, when we come back, when we resume GAW, Kenny Omega will be your world champion. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.